Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened today on FIFA Club World Cup 2025, day 4. Sorry. Well, today they were playing 4 games. We have 2 games from the Group E and games from the Group F. In the Group in the Group E, in the first game, the River played any problem and defeated Urawa Reds 3-1. And with this victory, the River Plate got the first 3 points of the tournament, and they are in the group. And in the second game of the group, in a tremendous game that finished a few minutes ago, the Rayados and Inter Milan tied 1-1, and this is a tremendous result for the Rayados, because now they still have possibilities to qualify to the knockout round. And in the games of the group F, in the first game of the day, in a tremendous game, Fluminense and Dortmund tied 0-0, but this was a tremendous game. And in the second game of the group, in a game that was the life for the weather condition, the Mamelodi Sundowns defeated 1-0 Ulsan HG, and they got the first 3 points. So let's talk about a little more about this game. Let's start with the Fluminense 0, Dortmund 0. About this game, this was a tremendous game, and I have commented here that the European teams are better team and the best team that the other teams that are participating in this competition of the other confederation. But to be honest, the CONMEBOL belong the European teams, the best team of the CONMEBOL teams, and this game it show why, because Fluminense played a tremendous game. This game was a very funny game to watch, even that this was scoreless. But in the end, the Fluminense was the best team in this game, and they deserve minimum the victory, because they were looking for more the Dortmund goal, but they couldn't score a goal. And in the end, I think that they got a very great result, because with this tie, they got the first point, and they didn't lose against the Dortmund. I'm not going to lie, but I was a little disappointed from the bad performance from the Dortmund, because I expected that they were playing a very great, better football, but they couldn't. But in the end, they got the tie, and they won one point. With this tie, each team got 1 point, and both teams are tied in the second place with 1 point. And in the second game of the group, on the second game of the group, Mamelodi Sundowns defeated Ulsan Hyundai 1-0. Remember that this game was like 1 hour, because the weather condition, because I think that it was a electric storm, and for that reason the game was like 1 hour. About this game, the Mamelodi was the best team in the first half. The Ulsan Hyundai didn't attack in the first half, and the Mamelodi should have been in this game minimum by 2 goal difference, because they were dominating the game, but they were only leading the game by only 1 goal difference. 5 or 10 minutes before that they scored a goal, they had scored the first goal, but it was avoided because a hand. In the second half, the Ulsan improved, and they attacking more. They deserve minimum the tie, because they were attacking more, but they couldn't. And in the end, the Mamelodi did play better, I think so, and they got the 3 points. With this victory, the Mamelodi are leading the group with 3 points, and Ulsan Hyundai is in the bottom with 0 points. I think that this is very important for Mamelodi, because they won the game, the game that they need to win, and now they have advantage against the Fluminense and Dortmund, but I see very difficult that they can qualify, because they are in a very great team like the Fluminense and Dortmund. But let's see. And the 2 games of the group F. No, sorry. And the 2 games of the group F. In the first game, the River Plate defeated 3-1 Urawa Reds. About this game, I think the River Plate had an easy game. I'm not gonna to lie. They were the best team, and they should have been leading this game by minimum another goal difference. But because the River Plate were leading the game 2-0, and they have they were leading 2-0 later 2-1. But later 3-1, I think that they relaxed. They decided to defend and counter-attack. Urawa Reds took advantage of that, and they attacking more. But in the end, I think that the River Plate had the game under control, and they got the victory that was the most important. With this victory, the River Plate got the first 3 points of the tournament, and they are leading the game. And River Plate won their game that they needed, and now I think that the Urawa Reds they don't have enough talent to compete against the River Plate and Rayados and Inter because they are a very bad team. But let's see what they can earn or win. And in the last game of the day, in a tremendous game, Rayados and Inter tied the game 1-1. About this game, the favorite to win this group is the Inter Milan because the Inter is the runner-up of the UEFA Champions League and the runner-up in the Serie A, where the Rayados de Monterrey they decide to defend and counter-attack, and I think that they did a very great job because the Inter Milan was the best team in this game, but unfortunately they couldn't score more goals. Rayados did his job and they got the 1 point that it was very important. Of course, the best score should have been a victory, but in the end they got the tie and this was important. Inter Milan was the best team, but the Rayados started to win the game when in a corner Sergio Ramos scored a goal, of course, in a corner by a headed, and the Rayados were leading the game in the minus 25 1-0 by surprise of everyone. And almost when the first half was going to finish, Lautaro Martinez scored the first goal from Inter, and in the halftime the game was 10-1. In the second half, Inter dominated. Rayados was defending and counter-attacking, and in the end, Inter Milan couldn't score any goal, and they got the tie. I think that is a tremendous score for result for the Rayados, but result for the Inter. Now each team is tied 1-1, and now I think that the Rayados increased its possibility to qualify to the knockout run, because I think if they can get a tie against the River Plate and defeat Urawa Reds, I think that they're going to qualify to the next round, but let's see what happens. So, what's next? Tomorrow we'll have another 4 games, and tomorrow will be the last day of the fixture 2, because this next Tuesday is going to start the fixture 2. Tomorrow will end the games of the fixture 1, and this next Tuesday is going to start the fixture 2. So what's next? Tomorrow we'll have 4 games. We'll have 2 games from the Group G and 2 games from the Group H. In the Group G, the first game, the Manchester City will play against the Wydad AC. This game will be played at 12 o'clock Central Time. This game will be played in the Lincoln Financial Field of Philadelphia, there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think that the Manchester City, how I told you, the Manchester City, alongside Real Madrid and PSG and Bayern Munich are the favorite team to win this tournament. So I think that Manchester City won't have any problem, and they will win this game by more than 3-point difference. And in the second game of the group, the Al Ain will play against the Juventus. This game will be played at 20 o'clock Eastern Time, and this game will be played in the Audi Field Stadium in Washington D.C. I think the Juventus are the best team. How I told you, the European teams are the best team, and Juventus are in the elite teams. So I think that Juventus won't have any problem. They will win this game by more than 3-goal difference. And the 2 games of the Group H, the first game will be where the Real Madrid, the best team in the history, for its history, and the football, the Real Madrid will play against the Al Hilal. This game will play at 15 o'clock Eastern Time, and this game will be played in the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. I think that how I told you, Real Madrid compete in any competition. They are always the favorite. So now the Real Madrid, this will be the first official game for Xabi Alonso as the Real Madrid new head coach. So I think that tomorrow we'll see Real Madrid that we want to win this tournament, because they are Real Madrid and they always want to win any tournament that they play. So I think that tomorrow Real Madrid won't have any problem. They will win this game by more than 3-goal difference. And the last game of the Group H, the Tuzos, the Pachuca, the Mexican team, will play against the RB Salzburg. This game will be played at 18 o'clock Eastern Time, and this game will be played in the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. I think that if the Tuzos have are against all the possibilities to qualify to this group, because they have to compete against the RB Salzburg. I think that they're better. I think that Al Hilal is better than the Tuzos, and Real Madrid, you can compete and defeat the Real Madrid, but there is an opportunity. So I think that the Tuzos want to qualify or have possibility to try to qualify. They need to tie this game, but I see very difficult, because I see better the RB Salzburg, because they play in Europe. I know that Salzburg are not for the elite teams, but they are better team than Tuzos. So I think that this will be antagonistic game. Remember that Gustavo Almeida left to be the Tuzos head coach 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let's see how this affected the team. So I think that the Salzburg is going to win this game by 1 or 2 goal difference, and the Tuzos de Pachuca is going to lose his first game of tournament. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, you can write me in any social media platform. So see you next video. Jimmy.